away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Seahawks 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 59, Seahawks 28. Jake Elliott.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown. One-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first and 10. It's Wilson rolling to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Army. Mike.
One left.
42.
Still got 4 down.
Hey, Mike's 42.
Throwing again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 42.
Gun.
It's out of time. Check 42 to Mike.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mike 42.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike's 42.
Watch the run.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
At the 22-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Today's final score, Eagles 80. Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with their opponents. 2 teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson.
They're
20,
not even trying to do anything.
10.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Deshaun Jackson,
Touchdown.
87 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Rolling to his right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Going for it with Sanders. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Bears nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Trubisky
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And his pass incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And this one too low. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Mike 18. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 42.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 19
tight. 19 tight. 60
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check, check. 59.
69.
Burt sets up to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Carter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Trubisky's pass complete.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
4-yard line.
A throw left side taken in by Komet. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 inches at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Eagles.
Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
and, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Ridiculous. The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The
Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second and
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play action with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's not new. Check smash. All day, just like that. Just like that. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hits.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down, and
here's Hurts to throw. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
53. Mike.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Jackson. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now third down.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing you want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Kansas City.
Give him a shot. Yellow. 43, 15.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On the option, Mahomes will run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The tackle made.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught. Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
To Zach Ertz. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Ertz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there, and an Eagle 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're supposed to be up, but if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
For Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
1st down, Chiefs.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed Just as low the attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly